Hi, I'm Grady Hendrix. I'm the author of books like Horror Store, My Best Friend's Exorcism, We Sold Our Souls, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and my latest book coming out on July 13th, The Final Girl Support Group. I wanted to make a video for you librarians because I owe a lot to y'all. I was raised, much like Tarzan was raised by apes, I was raised by librarians. I'm a child of divorced parents, and so when you're a child of divorced parents, you're always getting dropped off somewhere and waiting for people. And that always happened for me to be at libraries, which I guess meant my parents thought I was less likely to get murdered there, which shows how little they know about what goes on at libraries. Final Girl Support Group is a book I hope you guys get behind. It's a kind of my book about what happens after a horror movie ends. Final Girls are the women who survive a horror movie, and I always wondered, what did they do next? How do you live the rest of your life in the shadow of the worst thing that ever happened to you when it happened when you're 16 years old? So the Final Girl Support Group is about Lynette Tarkington, who is a final girl who survived a horror movie and its sequel, and the real-life events that happened to her have been made into a motion picture franchise. It's 20 years later, just about, and she meets with about 5 other final girls who are in the same position she is, and they're all starting to sort of drift a little bit. Why are they still obsessed with something that happened when they were teenagers? Why can't they move on? And as they begin to pull apart, someone begins to kill them one by one, or rather they begin to die one by one, and Lynette's convinced someone's behind it. Everyone else feels like Lynette is the most survival-oriented and most paranoid member of the group, so perhaps she's doing it? And the harder she tries to convince them that there's a grand conspiracy to kill them all, the less and less they believe her, and the more and more they hold her at arm's length. I feel like as librarians, you might be able to identify with a woman who every day for her is a fight, where she's constantly trying to show people relevant information that could save their lives, and the harder she tries, the more they ignore her. I don't know, maybe I'm just shooting in the dark here. But also, I do want to say that the Final Girl Support Group is probably the only book you'll have on your stacks this season that comes with its very own trading cards. So if you haven't gotten your deck, you know how to get in touch with Berkeley Marketing, and you can call them and raise hell. Should be easy for you. After all, you're librarians. Raising hell is what you do. Thanks so much for your support.